Hey guys, man, I'm so upset that we lost. You know what? Like, I didn't see the replay yet. I think I saw it maybe one time. I didn't really get to see it again. But that call at the end by the ref, like, he totally blew the game. I'm so mad right now. Yeah, Lucas maybe shoved him a tiny bit. But you know what gets me with this sport? Is the theatrics. It's ridiculous. I wish that they would do like what the NBA does, where they fine you like $5,000 for flopping, and then they make the fines more and do suspensions, because it's a joke. The game is such a freaking pansy sport joke when it comes to flopping. I hate it. It ruins the game. The way they call the game has changed now. You know, I know you got to protect the guys out there sometimes when it gets rough. I understand that. That's good. But, like, this little, like, everybody's always got their arms going, and then some guy goes like this and flails and gets the call. And this ref killed us on so many calls. Am I blaming him for the loss totally? No, we made our mistakes. But for that game, the way that game was, to end like that, was ridiculous, okay, in my opinion. But you know what? Like, this is just a rant. I'm just really upset. I thought both teams were pretty good. At times, West Ham was the better team. At times, we were the better team. They had a few posts. We hit the post once. We had more opportunities. We looked like the better team overall, I felt. Even right before that, we were about to score. And, yeah, you know what? Like, it just drives me nuts having to see all that happen, and I'm just really upset right now, guys. You know, as for our guys, I thought that we were pretty good. We weren't that bad. I don't know, like rankings. I don't even want to do rankings, guys. I'm so upset right now. This is fresh off watching the game. I just watched it like 10 minutes ago. It just ended, so I'm really angry. To see it end that way, I'll have to see the replay again. But to me, it's like, I know like Lucas may have had his hands out a bit, but to call that and that guy flailing, I just hate it. It's just garbage. So whatever, you know. I'm just upset, guys. Yeah, you know, I'm not even doing rankings today. I'll just kind of say, Mignolet had a pretty good game. He had some saves. Flanagan was pretty good. Laurie was pretty good. Lucas was pretty good. Smith was probably man of the match until, you know, we lost the game. He did kind of cost us that goal, though, a bit by not watching the guy. But Flanagan allowed the cross to come in, the first goal I'm talking about. Stewart was okay. He was iffy. I like how he stayed on and fought, even though he got hit pretty bad towards the end of the game. Chiravela was all right. Teixeira was good. Origi didn't do much at all. Like, subbing Origi on for Teixeira, I know Origi can be a good player, but like, why take Teixeira off? Like, that's Klopp's fault. It just hurt us big time in the midfield there. And I know Teixeira also plays forward. He kind of does a bit of both. No, why take Teixeira off? So stupid, in my opinion. I just, you know, I got to give Klopp a big strike for that one. You know, just no. It doesn't make any sense, you know. Totally, just this game is just, I'm so upset, guys. I didn't really, like, he was trying out there. He did some, you know, okay things, but all in all, not a great game from Ibe. Coutinho was probably man of the match, actually, till he got subbed off. It made sense because he's recovering from an injury, so I could understand that. Benteke was so, you know, not good. He had a whole bunch of positives, though, and did a whole bunch of great things later on in the game. Blew that shot. You know, again, that's now, I think 3 times he's had those open breakaways, 3 or 4 times, so, you know, he tried. He's still offside so many times, but he did some really good things too. Like, he actually did some really sweet moves and footwork and touch passes to guys. So, like, he's so good and he's so bad. So, that's my Benteke opinion right there. And on to Sturridge. I'm leaving Sturridge for the last. Sturridge looks so good when he missed the net a couple times to kick. But did you guys see when he took out like 3 guys and got the corner towards the end? He just went messy on him. So good. It's a shame, man, Sturridge with all these injuries because he's so talented. But what are you going to do if no one's consistent? There's not much you can really do. So we'll see what happens with Sturridge and with our team there. But, why take Teixeira off? Doesn't make any sense. I don't like the decision. Origi didn't bring anything to the table. Or Origi. Whatever his name is, Didn't bring anything to the table. Milner getting subbed on made sense. But, I don't know. I'm just really upset, guys. And that last, for the game to end like that, I know every goal was off a free kick. But, yeah. I don't know. I didn't like that call. Very soft for a free kick right there at that time in the game. I think a ref should have a little better discretion there. And this ref he did let a few things go for us a couple times, but that's after he cost us. There were a few calls that were so obvious. There's one on Origi where he was backing in, had the right to the ball, and the guy, I think it might have been Moses, jumps right over him. And clearly it was not Origi taking this guy out. Clearly it was Moses impeding on him and flipped over. And the ref had a perfect view and totally blew the call. I mean, there's no argument on this call. It's not like, oh, maybe. It was clearly Origi's ball. And then, it's stuff like that that drives me nuts. But then again, there were a few. There's one with Flanagan later on. He let go. Flanagan kind of threw the guy down. But this ref is garbage, not consistent. I think he cost us the game, bottom line. My dad was saying Benteke cost us the game. Yeah, sure, he could have got that breakaway. Yeah, he was offside a few times. He did try, there were positives in there. I find once you once you go to the dark side with the fans, it's there's almost no turning back. I can see it in my dad all the time because no matter what Benteke usually does, my dad's already critiquing him and yelling at him before there's even reason to. So I find that certain players, once they do a couple of things that are standoutish wrong, it's there's no forgiveness there. I tend to look at the game more as a realist and to look at each player individually per game, per performance, for the entire game. So I will see good things that Benteke does, and I'm not going to, make it a popularity contest, and try to make it all, so it makes everyone happy. I'll tell you what I see. So he did some positives, but yeah, no, the negatives are too much. I wouldn't have had him out there to begin with to start, anyways. I don't know, guys. Yeah, I'm just really bummed out. Taking Teixeira off made no sense. Yeah, I'm done. Anyways, guys, I think that's it for the review. Let's just keep it short today. I'm in a lot of pain here over this. I would have at least liked to see it go into penalties. I felt we had a good shot to win in penalties. I don't think West Ham deserved the game at all compared to our effort and how we played. I think it was equally 1-1 when all said and done. To just give that call, I'll have to watch it again. I could be wrong. I'll watch it again. But I'm not going up to do the highlights or watch highlights right now, as I just finished the game and I want to do the review right away. I don't know, man. I'm not having it. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's it for the review. I'm not going to go into any other things. We're out of the FA Cup. The kids, and I don't even like calling them kids because, Teixeira's older than Chan. Okay, and I'm not getting on Chan because I like Chan. We've had this talk before. But it's time we started treating the kids like they're not kids, okay? They're that good, and they're getting older, all right? And, Teixeira was a vital part of why we were still in it, and we sub him off, okay, and put Origi in there. You know, and I know Origi had the hat trick against Southampton, but you know, he's not great with the ball. I'm sorry. He does not have good footwork. Okay? And he can put the ball in the net though, you know. But what good is it if you can't get up there? Very impressed with Sturridge today. He didn't have a lot of amazing moments, but he had a few that were just absolutely sensational. The best I've seen from anyone on our team this year I saw today with, I think, two different touches Sturridge had where he just walked right around like 3 or 4 guys like they were just cardboard. This is what kills me about Sturridge. It's like, you know, what are you going to do if he's not able to play? But, you know, maybe it'll finally be over and he'll get to play. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, I just kind of look at Sturridge as nothing against him, but he's become a write-off because he's not there. It's just basic facts. You're not there. It's now going on close to 2 years, I think. You know, well, maybe not 2 years, but at least 1.5 years. But, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's hard. Especially when he keeps coming back and going, you know, like he gets so much criticism from the fans. I don't think he deserves that criticism at all. If he's really injured, he's injured. But the facts are the facts, right? If he can't play, who knows? But he's in there now. He looks amazing. So there you go, guys. That's it for the review, man. Guys, I'm really that ref. What a muppet. Even if he didn't screw up that last call, still a muppet ref. Still a garbage ref. He shouldn't be reffing in professional sports. There were a few calls before that he was right there and got him wrong. You know, these guys, I'd like to have that job. Give me that job. Give me the whistle. Give me the rule book. And I'll go and I'll get paid. They're probably getting paid hundreds of thousands of pounds or dollars or whatever, you know, just to kind of run around. Oh, I've ref games for years, so I know what I'm doing. You know, no, you're just there by default, okay? Whatever. You know, you just happen to know the right people or ref a lot of games. I don't know, maybe he's getting older now, he's lost his eyesight. I don't know. But this is a total rant video, guys. But not so much at our players. It's just didn't go our way today. I didn't like how it didn't go our way. I think that's what's getting me, is that it didn't seem like it was a fair outcome to just give that free kick like that. And I just felt like, man, if this stings us, and then they put the header in. Could Mignolet have got it? You know, maybe. I don't trust Mignolet on set pieces anyway, so it was a pretty decent header. Pretty bummed out, guys. What are you going to do? It happens. We're still in Europa League. We still got the Capital One Cup. I don't even like saying Capital One Cup. You know, League Cup. It's the League Cup or the Carling Cup. You know, not a fan of, I think Capital One's like a credit card company. I'm not a fan of credit card or insurance companies. I think they're big scammers. So anyway, now I'm totally ranting. Don't get me started on the car insurance rant. So anyways, guys. Oh man, it's brutal. But yeah, that's it for the review. No more rambling, no more ranting. On to the next one. You'll never walk alone, guys. Go get it. We go again. Take care.